Sony Laredo Customer Satisfaction Center. Please listen carefully as our menu options have changed. Connecting. For quality assurance purposes, this call may be monitored and recorded.
Yes, hi, I'm trying to get a hold of Robert Villarreal.
This is Robert from Sony.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Good, how are you, sir? Yes, I was reading the email you did send to me. According to the concern questions you indicated on the email, it says, could you please indicate to me how is it possible that this alleged corrosion damage makes the HDMI port loose? The HDMI port is incredibly loose and won't sit properly. That has nothing to do with the corrosion issue, Mr. Leal. The other is liquid damage. I never said that this was caused by any kind of liquid. I was trying to explain to you what causes corrosion. There's several causes or there's several things that can cause corrosion. Liquid damage can cause corrosion along with several other factors. Liquid damage, any type of dust, any type of sand, that can cause corrosion as well. When the units are left in an extremely hot place, that can also cause corrosion. When the unit is
what do you mean, like extremely hot? Like I don't
in an extremely hot environment, that can cause corrosion damage inside the circuitry of the unit. It actually states it on the manual, sir. It states as to how to avoid any of this damage to occur on your unit, and it tells you the specifications and precautions to actually take on how to handle the unit so that won't happen to your unit.
Okay, so you're saying there's no liquid damage, but there's some type of
candy. Candy was found. Candy residue was found. What type of candy?
Well,
that's unknown. That's an unknown issue. But
okay, you mean? And I'm sorry to interrupt you, man. I just want to be clear here. So you're saying something got into the camera, or an object inside was found in the camera, or do you mean like a?
Yeah, it says with the pictures that I sent to you, the last pictures I indicated there, where the actual corrosion was, and those are like ports. It seems that the actual.
You mean like a liquid residue from a candy, or you're talking about an object?
That's correct. Maybe the actual candy melted, or it was melting next to the unit or on top of the unit. Somehow it got in there. It got into the circuitry, and it caused the corrosion of the circuitry of the unit. That's why a lot of times, issues with corrosion. A lot of times the actual damage is actually more than what the unit costs, because I've seen cases where the corrosion actually causes so much more damage than in your case, where this actual unit is repairable. We can repair it. It's a little costly, which is $685, but I've seen cases where the actual price of the repair because of corrosion damage actually exceeds the price of what the customer paid for the new unit. In this case, it's not that severe. It can be repaired, but I've seen cases where the unit is unrepairable. I've seen cases where the unit is just, no good anymore. And unfortunately, we have to tell the customer that unfortunate news to you. What my job is here is, if a unit is out of warranty for whatever reason, then that's my job to contact you to see if you want to pay for the repair, or informed of any type of solution that we can give you to the out of warranty unit and process.
Okay, and
since the unit became out of warranty because of corrosion not being covered under the Sony warranty, that's why I'm calling you, because the unit is out of warranty because of that.
Okay, and then what type of steps did they take to verify this is actually candy residue? Whatever liquid residue you said that was inside it, because I see. I don't know. Short of me going there and not opening myself, I don't see like anything here that I just don't understand. I use this normally, so I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm asking these questions. Is there anything?
How did it get there, sir? That's an unknown issue. That's unknown information. Whenever the units get here.
So that's why I'm confused, and then.
Well, you're not going to be able to see it, sir. See if if you want to, we can go ahead and send the unit back to you. And you can take it to a local technician that's going to be on your own expense. So maybe the technician there can actually explain it to you better face to face. If once he actually explains this to you, what I can do on my system, I can put on here, okay, once the customer calls back, if you decide to call back and accept one of the offers that was made to you after you verify this information with an expert technician, with a local technician besides Sony.
Yes, is it possible as corrosion damage is caused by the airborne humidity or just a normal environment?
Humidity can cause corrosion. That's one of the causes as well, yes.
A specification that you guys need to keep the unit, I mean, for example, you said it's extremely hot, but like, is there a temperature or humidity percentage that I should be aware so I could check the weather before I go out, or like, I mean, how does it work? Because I didn't go scuba diving with this. I didn't go to the Sahara. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Yeah, I was just saying I didn't go to any extreme environments. So like, what exactly do you guys consider extreme? Like, black and white. So I know, that I didn't, go over whatever you say is extreme or whatever percentage of humidity I should avoid. I don't know if I should keep this in. I don't know exactly what it is. That I had to maintain this camera because I have a lot of electronics. I have a laptop. I have other cameras from you guys, and it's just funny. One out of all of these is the one that got this issue.
And I understand your frustration, Mitchell. This is an expensive unit, like I said, and that's why we take all those precautions and whenever we actually evaluate the unit. But corrosion, like I said, it can be avoided by leaving the camera in an extremely hot place, not leaving it. Avoid placing the camera near a strong magnetic force that actually can cause corrosion as well. Avoid a location subjected to a rocking vibration.
Mm-hmm.
If the unit is near a place where it can be subjected to a rocking vibration, hard rocking vibration, that can cause corrosion inside of the unit. You have to be careful not to allow any type of sand or dust to get into the circuitry of the unit. That's why the unit has a cover. You have to place it inside whatever cover the unit came with. Be careful not to allow any type of water or any type of liquid to get into the camera. Avoid any conditions such as rain or potential water splashes. Avoid any situation that would cause moisture to condense inside of the unit or outside the camera. Moisture condensation occurs easily when the camera is brought from a cold location, such as ski slope, into a warm, heated room. That can cause corrosion as well. The camera is taken from an air-conditioned room or car interior to the hot outdoors. That can cause corrosion as well. How to prevent moisture condensation? When bringing the camera from a cold place to a warm place, you have to seal the camera in a plastic bag and allow it to adapt to conditions at the new location for about an hour. Those are just several steps that the customer can take to avoid this type of damage, of corrosion damage.
Okay. Is it in a normal environment? So, if your product is not sealed correctly and, you take it out on a regular day, you said, it's just regular use, so, it's going to happen again, is what I'm saying. We fix this, it's going to happen again based on what you told me. And then you're not covering my warranty because you guys didn't design a product that is going to stand up to regular usage. I just don't get that. Like, you telling me I take the camera out and it's going to get destroyed, if you splash it in water, like you said, that's obvious, if you go ahead and, you're skiing with it, I read that somewhere, that's what I was asking, but, normal taking it out, to go to Disney World or go to the movies or something, or go outside to, I don't think that should affect your camera. And if there is corrosion, then, part of your warranty covers, manufacturer's defects. And this is considered a defect from the standpoint that the product wasn't engineered correctly, or this particular model wasn't designed right.
I know, Mr. Leal, but this actually it states it on the warranty policy. Whenever every unit from Sony is actually sold to any consumer, it actually states it on there. Any type of liquid damage, any type of corrosion damage, any type of physical damage is not going to be covered, and warranty is going to be voided completely. It does state it on there. That's why whenever we encounter each of these cases, we actually have that to back us up. That's why the customer has that out front.
Okay. Yeah, you know, I understand what you're saying, but is there like somewhere I can read that? Because I seen the warranty card here, and it says it doesn't say anything about invalid warranty or voided warranty. Actually, let me see where it is. When we look at the warranty card, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it covers defects in material or workmanship during ordinary use. It does not cover product misuse and issues caused by any other reason. And then it goes on, but defects in material workmanship during normal use. Basically what it said is I did normal use and I didn't cause it. It wasn't the one who caused this. And then nowhere it says it's invalid. So it doesn't say invalid unless you have another warranty card or something else. This is the one.
It's the same one. It's the same one, Mr. Leal. Is this going to be covered in warranty? No. We're not going to put it in warranty.
You guys don't want to cover it, but it says it on your warranty here that if it's a defect.
Corrosion is not covered. It
doesn't say anything about corrosion. If you have something, you can fax me or show me a website. It doesn't say anything about corrosion here. And even if if it's corrosion and it's caused by your faulty design, then it still doesn't matter. It doesn't apply to me because it says, if normal use. Normal use is not going underwater with it. That's obvious.
It says the limited warranty only covers product issues caused by defect in material or workmanship. If this would have been a defect in material or workmanship,
there you go.
Then December 7, 2011.
Right, that's correct.
Okay. If this would have been an actual defect in material or workmanship, then you would have called us immediately after you actually purchased the unit. You did not call us to report that the HDMI port was loose until June the 13th, according to the documentation on my system.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
You had it for a few months.
So that in itself is proof that it wasn't your fault. Is that what you're saying? Because I took 5 months.
That's
so if I would have done it within 30 days, it would have been covered. But
we would have taken that under consideration. I've seen cases where the customer actually just had it for a few days. The unit was not working, and it was in very few cases it was actually a corrosion issue, and the actual customer, we work with him. It's probably that something happened in the actual warehouse where the unit was actually stored.
So the time is the only indicator to tell me that. That doesn't make sense. What about if, what about like me? I was gonna actually report this sooner.
No.
I was reporting this sooner, and I just came from a trip from Dominican Republic. That's why I didn't want to send the camera and be 2 weeks without it. But even though,
I'm sorry, Mr. Leal, but that's out of the question.
Okay, so you don't want to repair that corrosion damage? I understand, which I don't agree with this. But do me a favor, the HDMI port, please repair that, because that has nothing to do. And according to the warranty here, it doesn't say.
Unfortunately, we can't do that, sir. We don't do any partial repairs. The reason that we don't do any partial repairs.
But you're legally obligated to repair it. It says it on your warranty card. It says here you cover anything else. So
no, it has to be a complete repair. The reason because of that, we give a 90-day warranty period after the repeat repair warranty. When the unit gets back to you, you're going to have a 90-day warranty with the repair center. If anything happens to the unit again, as to the unit not functioning, then we actually repair the unit at no cost if it's within the 90-day warranty. That's why we don't repair anything partial. We have to do a complete repair. The corrosion damage and also the HDMI issue that you actually sent.
Well, you just told me that HDMI had nothing to do with the corrosion, so please fix what what has nothing to do with it.
Unfortunately, no, Mr. Dell, we can't do that.